Back 6:23 on Breakfast Television. Dina a little under the weather today, so I'll be working down here. Mel will take over upstairs, and I am so glad that Rose Reisman is here because you're going to make this so easy for me.
It's a confusing world, huh?
We're going to talk about protein bars and energy drinks, what you need to know, and some of the truths you need to know about this.
Right,
So,
and you know, Kevin, if you go anywhere today, gas stations, supermarkets, convenience stores, there's like shelves and shelves of, take a look at all this stuff. This is just a small variety. And what are people using it for? Like, what do you use a bar for?
An energy bar? Mostly, you know, if I'm hungry and I sort of need something during the day.
Right, and you don't have anything else.
Yeah.
And I think that's fine, but we're making a practice of now drinking this stuff, eating this stuff for a buzz, for food, and it's not just for the time we can't get food. So let me give you an example. We have here, I love the names too, Rockstar.
Yeah, Rockstar.
Okay,
yeah.
Rockstar. Well, the only reason you're going to drink this, there's about 140 calories for just 8 ounces, half of that, and about 14 grams of sugar, but you're going to drink it because of the caffeine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 80 milligrams of caffeine. Well, what does that mean? Well, a cup of coffee has 180 with no calories, no fat, I mean, this is what you'd rather have than this. Or if you're really in a rush, and I know when I used to drive up north, I needed something to hold me over 3 hours. This little baby here is probably better for you because there's virtually no calories, no sugar, and this is going to give you almost the same as a cup of coffee.
Okay, the downside to something like this, I mean...
Well, people abuse it. So, you know...
So you're using it every day. You shouldn't be using this every day.
Every day. You will get buzzed, but it's a fake energy. It's not the energy we're thinking that's going to give you mental focus. It's just going to buzz you, and you're going to be fine. I remember driving once and going, woo! I was really driving, and I was good for 2 hours, and then I started to crash.
Yeah.
Whereas real food won't do that. So then let's take a look at some of the bars here. This is something called a Pro Bar. Now, they're really delicious. I mean, there's fruit flavored, there's chocolate, all that. This is close to 400 calories, okay? 19 grams of fat. It does give you 8 grams of protein. But here's the deal. Take a look at this dinner plate over here for a minute, Kevin. I've got 5 ounces of chicken, a cup of brown rice, veggies. Are you ready? Less calories and fat than this bar.
Now, you just bring that to work with you.
Right. You just bring it to work. So all I'm saying is that be careful, because I know a lot of people take this and say, you know what, I'm going to skip dinner tonight because I'm on the road. Just keep in mind, you know, you're also eating 20 different ingredients. You know, there's often artificial ingredients in there, high fructose sugar. You got to be careful what you're eating. So
what are you looking at?
So, well, different ones. So this one here, a Pro Bar. This means they're probably going to tell you you're going to look for protein. So if you want protein because you can't get that chicken or the fish, that's what you want for a protein bar. If you want just energy, you're going to look for fiber, complex carbohydrates. But look at all the food I have here. All of these foods here with almost, you know, so few calories and fat give you the equivalent of these drinks and these foods, and you're going to get more fiber and potassium out of a banana than you're going to get out of any of these bars.
Later on, we are going to talk about the truths and myths about the special water drinks.
You got it.
What's good, what's not good, and what you should be looking for.
Right, you got it, Kevin. And these are all like about vitamins and minerals. I'm going to let you know that you might get half your vitamin C in half this bottle. In this, you've got 200% of your vitamin C. So that's the difference. Rose
Reisman. So stay with us. So we'll have more with her later on Breakfast Television. We need to take a break. It's 6:20. 7:41, 19 minutes before 8 o'clock. Dina, get better soon. This is tougher than it looks, working down here. But Rose is going to make it nice and easy. Rose Reisman is back now, and we're going to be talking about protein and energy and where you get it from and where you should be getting it from.
And there's a big marketing campaign going out there now in grocery stores, gas stations, convenience stores. I mean, take a look over here, Kevin. These are things you see every day. The vitamin waters, the bottled color waters, they're gorgeous looking. And then all the energy drinks with the sexiest names ever.
And they taste great,
full
too.
throttle, and they taste very good. And they promise you energy, caffeine, that real buzz. And then all the bars we have here. Take a look at the millions of bars. Go into a supermarket, you'll see 4, you know, shelves lined with this stuff. But this stuff is all equivalent to what we're looking at here, natural food. But the natural food is better. You're getting all your energy, your fiber, your protein, and all these natural foods.
The apples, the oranges, the bananas, the tuna.
Right, but I don't want to be boring, and I realize why people want this. So there's a time and a place for all of these. And I think one, if you're really training hard, you're on a bike ride for 3-4 hours, you really know you can't be stuffing oranges and bananas in your pocket. Take one. But let's take a look at some specifics.
By the way, later too, we're going to be talking about quinoa.
Oh, I love it. The best.
And we're going to be talking about some really good recipes for quinoa if you don't know what to do with it.
Natural food. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at something called Rockstar. Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, if you read carefully on here, it says a double serving. So right away, you should know what that means. You should only be drinking half of it. Whoever drinks half, you're going to drink the whole thing. So this amount right here, Kevin's about 140 calories, 14 grams of sugar. That's about 3 to 4 teaspoons of sugar, 80 milligrams of caffeine. The only reason you drink this is for the caffeine. So keep that in mind, 80 milligrams. A cup of coffee is 180 milligrams of caffeine without sugar, without anything else. So why would you have this if you could have a cup of coffee? Okay, ask yourself that first. Who needs the calories and the sugar? But next bet is that if you're in a car ride and you just can't happen to get that cup of coffee, I'm going to say get one of these, the 5-hour energy drinks.
So, yeah, I see these are really popular in the store. I've seen these all the way. But again, it's everything that you always say in moderation.
In moderation.
You're not going to have this every day.
Ooh,
on your way into work this morning,
you got it.
Everybody pops one of those.
Right.
Not good.
For caffeine, remember, this was 80, that's 138. So if you really want the caffeine, get this because you're eliminating the sugar and the calories. So you got to read these labels pretty carefully. All right, now vitamin waters. So I know my son, I have 4 kids, my 4th child started drinking these like crazy. Mom, you want me to have all my vitamins and minerals?
It says vitamin on it.
Vitamins,
it's healthy.
Mom, you told me to eat it. All right, or drink it. Okay, I always say don't drink your calories. So half a serving also, not the whole bottle, is 60 calories. That's not bad. 16 grams of sugar, 4 teaspoons of sugar. All right, let's take a look what vitamins they're talking about. Vitamin A and vitamin C. So you'd be getting about 1/3 of your vitamin A, half your vitamin C. But let's take a look at some food that you could naturally get. This is your vitamin A, you know, half a carrot.
Yeah.
Sweet potato, half of a sweet potato. A cup of greens. For vitamin C, are you ready? All of these, the orange, the red bell peppers, the broccoli, the strawberries, has 100 to 200% of your vitamin C, not 50%. So have a bowl of berries, you got 200% there instead of the calories again.
Good advice.
Interesting? All right. But wait, we didn't talk about this. The best one is Gatorade Recover. Why? Because it still has some calories and sugar, but 8 grams of protein. So if you're going to drink something, get the protein.
Especially after you've exercised. If you've been working out, you have to have some protein right after.
You got
That's one way of doing it.
So I love these. Okay, Pro Bar. So this is an interesting bar, and I want to just take it out of the package to show you. This is what the bar looks like. You know, it's not bad. This bar is close to 400 calories, 20 grams of fat, 22 grams of sugar, which is this much sugar in that bar, 8 grams of protein. So here we're really talking about protein. Let's take a look what are some natural sources of protein. All right, we've got some soybeans here. Are you ready? 18 grams of protein. A cup of edamame, 18 grams of protein. Cottage cheese, 16 grams of protein in that amount. All right, these are the kinds of things that we're looking at to replace the protein, but this is best. Take a look, Kevin, here at this meal. Less calories and more protein than this bar here. So once in a blue moon, absolutely, but that's really better for you.
RoseReisman.com, all great advice as always.
Gotta finish. Oh, too bad, eh?
Yeah, well, you'll have to come back.
All right, not a problem.
Will you come back?
I sure will.
Let's go to the newsroom right now. Here's Mel. All right, thank you. Okay, let's quickly finish up what we didn't get to here at this end of the table.
All right, so Cliff Bars, 20 grams of protein. It sounds really good, but close to 300 calories, 8 grams of fat. Instead of this protein, guess how you could substitute it? 2 hard-boiled eggs, a little mini can of tuna, some nuts, 2 pieces of cheese. Instead, the Luna bar has got way less calories, less fat if you're going to go for a bar. But last, I want to show you the drink because we talk about drinking your calories. Booster Juice. This is a high-protein acai drink, which comes in at almost 600 calories, 25 grams of fat. But take a look where you could get 25 grams of fat. Some shrimp, some tofu, some chicken. Or if you're there and you really want to drink, get the high-protein pomegranate punch. This is 370 calories versus the 600.
So it's a better choice.
Way better choice. But again, honestly, Kevin, don't drink your calories. Look, have some shrimp, have some tofu. I know it's not easy to, you know, just eat that but you wouldn't be taking this on a bike anyway. So.
No kidding. All right, thank you, Rose.
Thank you, Kevin.
10 minutes before 8 o'clock now. We'll be back with more Breakfast Television.